Everybody, it's Tiggy, and today this tutorial is actually going to be on Picnic and not Corral. So the photo editor I'm using is from www.picnic.com. When you get there, sign in or log in, register for the site. Come to library, get from computer, upload photos, and then you have your choice to pick which photos that you want. Today we're actually going to be working with manipulation that I got from a friend, Chris. So I'm going to go to edit, and you can use autofix, rotate, crop, resize, exposure, colors, sharpen, and red eye. But apparently for this picture, the effects that I picked, I'm not going to need any of it. So we're going to go to create. And we're actually going to start with boost, which is a very powerful effect. But if not used correctly, you could either overdo it or underdo it. So it starts off at 50%. It's a little too bright for my taste. So I'm going to left click and drag over ever so slowly. To about 20 to 21%. I'm gonna scroll down. Orange. As you can see, it's a tad bit too balloony-ish. So we'll go to fade. Left click again. I'll stop at maybe 42%. Just to liven the picture up a tad bit. And I don't necessarily like the color of Edward's shirt in this photo, so another cool feature that I like to use is tint. You're gonna go to normal, effect. You're gonna pick any kind of color you want, so let's say I want blue. Brush size, if I want it bigger. And just for tutorial's sake, excuse any mistakes I might make. Now, whenever somebody sees this part, they automatically think that something's wrong. You can definitely reverse the effect. You just click here. And now you can right click. Get in a closer look, you zoom in, adjust your brush size. adjust your brush size again to get in between fingers and small places that you may not be able to reach with a bigger brush. And I'm gonna make a mistake so I can prove a point in a minute. So let's say you feel a tad bit lazy. You just don't feel like adjusting the brush sizes to the things that are too small to reach. Come back to effect painting, original, and it automatically erases any blue fingers. Go back to effect and replace any blue that you may have lost when you did the original colors. Okay, you're going to come here and apply, but before I do that, I'm also going to show you the advanced modes of what you can do to this blue color, which is subtract, which of course I wouldn't do. Shows the mistakes and things that you made, how it's not that smooth, something that normally would be smooth if you use the photo editor. So I would actually advise you to either buy or download PaintShop Pro or Photoshop. Screen if you want it lighter, overlap if you want it more realistic, multiply if you want it darker. I happen to like the multiply a little bit better. Seems more genuine. So I'm going to press apply. I'm going to do a focal soften. Here's the blur, focal size, edge hardness. Take some of the edge off. Go to focal size. Click directly in the middle and move your circle. Once your edge hardness once again. Go to fade. By 35% and apply. There's a lot of little things that you can do. Pixelate seems to be one of my favorites. You can change the pixel size. I did it to 6. You can fade it, or you can screen it. Depends on what type of person you are and what you're using it for. But we're not going to use it right now. Sandbox effect is a little bit trickier to use because you really have to know what you're doing. But I'm going to use a circle splash. My radius is 100. If I want it smaller, I go to the right. You can move it everywhere in your picture. So I won't make this tutorial a little bit longer than it has to be. I'll leave it at this. And we can go to frames. Before and after. You don't even have to apply. You can click cancel. Edit. So let's say you don't like the last effect that I used. Before and after. As you can see, the picture before was a lot duller. And this one is more vibrant. You don't necessarily have to go through everything that I did. You can do it by how you see the picture. We all have different ways of seeing different things, but I kind of like my pictures a tad bit more vibrant. So maybe I help so you can kind of play around with some of the effects on Picnic. Hope this helped.